This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
We also had the opportunity to talk with Dr. Dan Thomson, a veterinarian here at K-State. That was really awesome because one of the hot button issues right now is antibiotics in animals, whether that's safe, especially once those animals come to your food supply. So it was really cool, just to talk about that, kind of delve into the science behind that. It was really cool to see the connections made between, as a human, if you're sick, you want to be treated. So livestock are the same way. You want to make sure they're valued because a sick animal is not going to be a quality animal to eat, but it's also not going to be a quality animal for the farmer. Also kind of making that connection that these animals are live, breathing things. Very important to take care of the quality of that animal, make sure it has a good life before it goes to serve its ultimate purpose on our plates. So that was really cool kind of to delve into that science and see that connection.
Hey folks, this is Dr. Dan and we've had a great day. I was excited to spend some time with the Kansas City area bloggers, the food bloggers, because it really gets back to that point of being able to talk to the consumer, talk to the producer, and have the dialogue be between the producer and the consumer. Kansas Farm Bureau, the Kansas Soybean Commission, and From the Land to Kansas have done a great job of helping us tie these types of events together. They're helping us create the knowledge base so that consumers understand how their food is produced. And when we start to think about bloggers and we start to think about the ability to communicate, it really gets back to that point in time that not only do they need to get the information correct on how our food is produced, but it's economically prudent for our society that we get this story straight and get it to where it really makes a benefit to the animals that we're raising to produce safe, wholesome food. And so we've spent the day talking about antibiotics, we've talked about GMOs, we've talked about steroid implant use in cattle, and many different technologies, because I'm a veterinarian, I guess. But we also talk about animal care and humane animal production. And so understanding that this is not something that's been done in a vacuum, understanding that we house animals indoors to prevent disease, to understand that we have spent centuries with domesticated animals to produce, with the intent to produce food. And every year we try to get things a little bit better than what we did the year before. And so it's a complex situation, this whole food cycle and food production. Just explaining little bits and pieces to one or two people who are going to go out and amplify it on the internet is hugely important to me, and I'm thankful that we got the opportunity to do it. Thanks, Mary.
Listening to Dr. Thomson today, I always like listening to him talk. He always puts things in a perspective that everyone can understand, and we work really closely with our veterinarian and have for generations on our farm. And it was great to hear that we are doing things right, working hard with our vets when we have sick cattle and treating them the way they need to be treated to become healthy again and productive for us.
When your living depends on agriculture, you can depend on KFRM 550 AM. If you're in the southwest three-fourths of Kansas or the northern half of Oklahoma, catch us at 550 AM on the radio dial. But if that isn't you, listen on your cell phone at TuneIn Radio or on your computer at KFRM.com. We promise to keep you informed, entertained, and company as you go through your day. KFRM 550 AM, the voice of the plains. We would like to join your management team.